Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Nicolas Venant speaking, Yachting Art Magazine. Today, a live report from the Yachting Festival to discover the Beneteau Gran Turismo 32. I propose you a premiere, world premiere, the first walkthrough with very innovative boat, a crossover, a mix between an express cruiser and bowrider. And for this walkthrough, let's meet Mathilde Tertran, brand manager at Bénéteau Shipyard. Mathilde, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nicolas.
So Mathilde, behind you, a very innovative unit, the new Beneteau Gran Turismo GT32. Innovative boat because it's a mix, a sort of crossover.
Yes, exactly. It's a kind of crossover. The idea for Beneteau was to do the perfect transition in terms of evolution for the customer. So we know that today a potential customer for the GT32 is next owner of a big open boat with outboard. So we really wanted to create this passerelle between the Gran Turismo and the flyer world.
First very interesting thing is a full beam concept. Can you explain to our viewers the full beam concept?
So the full beam concept was developed on the Flyer 10. It was very successful. So we don't have any sidewalk on the boat. We just improve and optimize the interior of the cockpit. So you can see the huge and massive seating area and all the moments you will share on this boat with your family and friends.
Second very innovative thing is a front cockpit, like aboard a bowrider.
Yeah, a full beam boat is also walk-through passage from the cockpit to the front, very safe and very ergonomic.
When we look at the rear of the GT32, the first thing is that.
Yes, it's the platform. So this is an element from the express cruiser world. On the back of your boat, you need a big platform, or you are like on a terrace on your boat and on the sea.
Terrace on the sea. So we will go aboard the GT32 to discover the cockpit. And first of all, a really original organization between the saloon and table and the kitchen. How many people can sit around the table?
For dinner, for lunch, it will be for 6 people comfortably sit. But to share, to have a lounge area, you can be at 8 people.
Very, very amazing organization, deck organization. On the right, the kitchen. So you can cook without being isolated. Cooking aboard a boat is a social activity. You are with friends, and so you are not isolated.
No, it was the purpose of this boat. So it's a big day boat. People will use it for a day or for 2 days, and they really want to share all the moments they can on the boat. So you can imagine someone cooking here, and this area convertible in sun bath with a lot of cushions, with the backrest that you can fall down, and the rest completely lounge area.
Now we will go and discover the piloting station. What is impressive is the possibility to be by piloting for looking at the sea.
Yes, this is very important to be with your family during navigation, to discuss and to laugh together during navigation.
So have a look at the piloting station. We are aboard a motorboat, powerboat. What about performances and features?
Like I said just before, we are on the perfect transition boat, so it was really important to offer this user experience, the customer experience, with the choice between the outboard engines or the inboard engines. So On these boats, we will have inboard diesel or inboard petrol from 2 times 230 to up to 2 times 300 horsepower. And for the outboard, the max, the power will be 2 times 350.
So what are the performances of the GT32?
The expectations for you will be from 33 knots up to 38 knots, depending the engine's power.
Full pleasure at piloting.
Yes, exactly. And just another point, but we will go through after. Sorry, Nicola.
So now we will go at the front of the GT32 to discover one of the innovations of the boat is about the possibility to go in right security from the saloon and cockpit to the front cockpit. It's really innovating.
Yes, it's very innovative and very important point because it will bring you more safety on board. You can imagine your child just going to the front of the boat without any problem. So it is a good and important point on G32, and all this huge sun bath with armrest, headrests, drink holders. This is a real area for all the day that you can protect by a bimini above.
Now we will discover the night quarter of the boat. Just a look at the front door, very deep sidewalk, balcony. You are a huge security feeling to walk aboard. It's really, really innovating, and we can imagine it's not a problem to go from the cockpit, the front cockpit by sailing. You really feel a huge security feeling. So we will now have a look at the front part of the boat. So, for our viewers who already know the Flyer 10, it's the same DNA with a difference in the color.
So the layout inside, it's the same than the Flyer 10. So we'll know that the program navigation will be the same for the GT32 customer. So we keep the layout of one space convertible on this big bed, or a convertible dinette. So you can sit here for 4 people inside, and you can just close it by a curtain for more privacy. And you can see all the storages all around this area, so it's very impressive. They are very deep, and you can store a lot of things.
Yeah, very deep storage everywhere. It's very surprising for such a 32-feet boat. Here we have the curtain, hidden. Possibility of a second fridge, optional, or you can here have a storage. Mid-cabin, comfortable mid-cabin with possibility to sit at the front of the bed with ventilation. And last but not least, it's a very rare aboard a 32-feet boat, motorboat, separated shower, lot of comfort. It's definitively very amazing, appealing boat, the crossover concept. So, before leaving you, Mathilde, you told us at the beginning of the interview, this model will be available in a second motorization technology, and we will discover this second technology in Miami.
Yes, this is the perfect market to launch the new GT32 in outboard version. So we will launch it in Miami, but it will be a great success here in Europe also.
First First impression about the welcome of this boat since the beginning of the yachting festival?
It's a lot of interest from customer. It's a great opportunity for them to have this all protection all around the boat with this electric sunroof, the side ventilations. So this is another use of the boat all around the world.
Thank you very much, Mathilde.
You're welcome. See you. Bye.